Usually when I hunt this north half, I've never sat in this tree, but they like to come by over here. I don't know, we'll see. This north field's been pretty magical for me for the last couple of years, so we'll see if somebody wants to step into the field or not, but the very few times I get to hunt this, it's usually pretty good. We'll see, buckered out. As long as it's close enough and it's decent size, we're going for it, so. So what's funny is that I had those two deer setting up, and then those two deer, after about 20 minutes after getting set up, they decided they wanted to mosey off. Well, they moseyed off a little bit. Two other deer jumped up with them and ended up taking off. Well, throughout the clips I just showed you, it was the exact same two deer. So they were actually two button bucks. I seen them that time. I seen them when they came out the second clip, and a whole bunch of birds actually flew over top of me and made those two button bucks then leave the field again. And then the third clip came in where they were coming through and they ended up not liking something. It was kind of odd because I was having a north wind, and it was pretty decently north wind, and in the middle of the field they were acting like they were smelling me. So I don't know if maybe there was a type of current where with cooling of everything, the thermals dropped and kind of pushed towards them a little bit. I don't know, but I thought that was funny. What was even funnier about the whole thing is that those deer, from what I didn't know, those deer actually came out, turned around, and went to the north half of the field, and the last clip was those two button bucks again. So I ended up seeing them two button bucks 4 different times in one sit. Now, saying that and seeing that the action just was not happening up there on that north field, I had to make a change. So the first thing I was going to do is, you know what, let's move the cell cams, let's try to figure out what's going on, and let's just try to be productive with our time. So that's what I did. Come on, buddy. He says, Dad, the grass is so tall. Over here, Luke. Come on, buddy. Well, I was trying to figure out why I had 4 cameras and my cameras weren't working Too bad the batteries were all dead, even though they were at 80% battery last time they checked in a week ago. So, not a clue what's going on. Just jumped 2 does out of the finger over here. So I'm gonna put up a camera at the finger, and then I'm either gonna look at putting one down below there or over here in the corner. So, oh, we'll see what happens. But I got my little trail cam helper. You helping out, Lukey? Come on, buddy. Over here. You're okay. Come on. Tall grass, bud. Tall grass up to your waist. He's my big helper. There are 2 types of kids that when they see snow at Halloween, this is what they do. Here's one, and this is the other. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
So while we were out trick-or-treating, my trail cam started going off and showing me pictures of deer like this. This is about the 3rd batch of 6 or 7 that came through. Well, wasn't able to spend too much time in the woods this week. Ended up working a lot of the overtime and just wanted to spend a little bit more time with the family. I know that being that it's the last week of October, first week of November, rut's going to about to start be popping off, so really looking forward to that. But on top of that too, I'm really looking forward to daylight savings time. When the time falls back and it's able to go from 7 o'clock at night when it gets dark to 6 o'clock at night, I'm able to hunt basically every single day with it getting dark at 6 and still be able to make it to work. So coming into later on the end of bow season and then coming into gun season, I'm going to be able to hunt basically every day, and it doesn't matter if I'm working overtime or not, which I'm really looking forward to that. So not much this week, I apologize, but we can roll into next week and hopefully get some more hours in on the stand.